in Board Game Empire, we're going to be showing you how to play Bullet. It's a very fast-paced, quick game. You use a timer once you know more what you're doing, a 3-minute timer for each round, which for me is stressful. I'm not good at making quick decisions, so we'll see how I do.
And we only have a kitchen timer, so it's going to, if it does go off, it's going to be loud. So it's going to, don't be surprised if we jump a little.
Yeah, it's loud. That's the only, we were using my phone, but that got annoying saying, okay, Google. Like I know I could download a timer app, but yeah, I didn't want to download one more app for my phone. So we just used our kitchen timer because we're lazy. So basically it's, I will say the rules we had to watch their video. They have a good video, the company that made this game. I would suggest watching that and then use the rules for reference, because when we try to learn from the rule book, for me, it just wasn't meshing. But once I watched their video, it was easier to know what they were talking about in the rule book. But it's an easy game to learn. It's just the rules for me, maybe it's just me. I wasn't grasping fully what they were talking about. Okay, and so basically, there's a lot of different characters to choose from in this game, which is pretty cool. They all have different abilities they do that add to the what your bullets can do. That's what the little numbers are you're going to be putting there. So you have your heroine board, your sight board, and your action board. The action board, and you'll be using all of these. This is where your power-ups, we all have slightly different power-ups.
Yeah, everyone has different.
And the cost for each power-up is that number in the upper left. And you start with 7 action points at the beginning of each turn. It resets at every turn. So you have 7, actually I take that back. Some players have less action points than others. So that may change, and some players have less health than others. We both have 4 health. There are some that have 3 health and only 6 action points. But we both have 7 action points, 4 health. So when you run out of action points, you can't do any more power-ups. They are power-ups you can draw. You draw a power-up at the end of each round. These don't cost anything. They just have a little X in the corner. So you can use those if you want each round, or you can wait. You have a total number for 8 power-ups, including your default ones. If you, for some reason, get to where you haven't used them, you have 3 and you're drawing another one, you can either replace one of them with that new one or discard the new one. It's up to you. You have, this is called the center. It's this white bag. It's got all of the bullets in it. The bullets are 5 different colors, and they have 4 numbers on them, 1 through 4. So you're trying to, on your sight board, you're matching the bullet to the same color of the columns. There's red, blue, green, orange, and pink. And the way you play on your sight board, you have to play whatever number you draw. It's the number of empty spaces available. So say, here, let me show you. It's easier to see it than to explain it. So say I drew a yellow 1. That would go in the first empty space. But then, say I drew this yellow 3. It wouldn't go 1, 2, 3. It goes 1, 2, 3, the first empty space. And anytime you place one here, it immediately goes over and it takes a life. So if I drew a 4, at this point, I would be okay. Because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. But after that point, I'm just going to put this one upside down. So say that's a 4. There's only 3 empty spaces. I can draw 3 or less and be okay. If I draw 4, it immediately goes over here and goes on my life. So when you lose all 4 lives, you've lost the game and your opponent wins. Anthony beat me twice, so I never practiced rounds.
Say that again?
But you're able to manipulate your bullets. It's not just what you draw. So you start out with 10 bullets. You draw, this is called your current, and this is called the center. So we each have 10 bullets currently in our current bag. So when it's our turn to take our round, we can choose, we're playing at the same time. You're drawing bullets. At the same time, you're manipulating those bullets with your power-ups and your patterns. You have a deck of patterns for every character. You draw 3 face up, and at the end of the round, you draw back up to 3. There are some cards or power-ups that allow you to have 4. Oh, your hand size 4.
Yeah.
So you need to draw another one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
His hand size is 4 by default, so he kind of has an advantage. You can draw, one of your power-ups allows you to draw a pattern for 2 action points. For 1 action point, I can add 1 to the total of my next pattern, plus 1. And the reason that's important for my character, my ability is the plus is not a requirement on here. Basically, when I use a pattern, I add the numbers on the bullets. So the 1, 2, 3s, and 4s, I add them up. If they add up 6 through 9, I get to clear up to 2 bullets outside of the pattern. So I'm not going by this. I'm going by the pattern of where my bullets are on the board, like 4 in diagonal, 5 going up and down, 5 going horizontal. But if they add up to 10 through 12, I get to clear 3 bullets off my sight outside of the pattern. 13 plus, I clear 3. So her ability is she basically gets to clear bullets outside of the pattern on the card. Anthony's, which are most of the characters, these little asterisks, usually that's the bullets you get to clear. So for instance, this one, if it's a blank circle, he needs 1 yellow and any color bullet underneath it. It doesn't matter. So a yellow on top and 1 clear one, any bullet underneath, he gets to clear up to 3 bullets underneath that. This one, he has to have a 3 in the middle and two on each side and a bullet underneath that 3, but he gets to clear the 3 bullets on top of that. And each pattern's different. You're just trying, so believe it or not, it is kind of easy to clear the patterns. So you're manipulating your bullets with patterns and action points. And you will be getting more and more bullets each turn because as we clear them off our board, we give them to the player to our left, correct? Since there's only 2 players, we'd be giving them to each other. But in more than a 3-player game, you give them to the player to your left. And once someone's eliminated, like if it went down to 2 players, then they would just start giving them to each other. And if you are playing a 3-player game, the what is that called?
Intensity.
No, the area. Forget what it's called.
I forget. We've only played a 2-player.
I can't remember what they call that area. It probably doesn't matter. It's a word that they call. Basically, I call it the holding area, but it's this area that your opponent places the bullets they've removed from their board. Say there was 3 players. One of the players was eliminated. The person to the left still keeps the bullets that person gave them, plus they get the bullets that eliminated person has in their holding area. So they kind of get penalized if the other person goes out. So it gets harder and harder to not lose lives as you have more bullets, less options, and it just intensifies. And at the same time, you have your intensity track. It starts at 4, and what that means is at the end of the round, you're going to be not only putting the bullets that your opponent gave you in your bag, you're also going to be drawing a certain amount of bullets from the center. So it starts with 4, and each round it goes up. We never got past 7. I kept losing when we got up to 7, but it goes up to 11.
Well, I don't think her character was good against mine.
My character didn't do well. So I'm trying a different character. I've never played with this character, so it's probably going to hinder me slightly. But we'll see. He's probably going to dominate at this game. He's better at thinking fast. I'm better at
Well, I used to play chess.
patterns, but
I used to play chess in actual chess tournaments with timers, so I'm very quick with anything with timer.
yeah, I thought I would dominate this game because I'm really good at patterns normally, but thinking very quickly within a time limit, I don't do well at that. So we'll see. And you do have a player aid card, which helps. It tells you the phases. It also tells you the pattern references. So it's a very quick, if you watch the video, or our video, hopefully, it's a quick game to learn visually. It's better as a visual, learning visually, and just using the rules as a reference. Okay, so, and you put up 3 power-ups plus 1. So, forgot about that. These ones with the green backs are power-up cards that you'll be drawing at the end of the round. You put 3 of them up plus 1.
Or the first player who finishes.
1 for each player plus 1, actually. So we're going to start. I think I've pretty much explained everything. Okay. We actually, full confession, after we showed how to play, we realized we went 3 rounds and we never did the draw power-up, so we're starting over.
I was getting very unlucky, so...
Yeah, I was dominating. I want to point that out. But this character is awesome against this character. So, we're going to start playing again, and we're going to do it right this time. But, so Anthony gets a do-over. He was almost dead when we realized we haven't been drawing any power-ups. So, we just got... It's so easy. You get in this timer, like it's like a rat race, so...
Yeah, I was not doing well in the rat race, so...
Okay, so here we go. We'll try this again. So if it looks weird in editing, we're sorry. We did have to start over. Okay, here we go. And we're off.
Yeah, I was not getting lucky on the...
It's seriously like playing bingo in a sense.
1, 2, 3.
But you gotta... At the same time as you're trying to get rid of all your bullets in your bags, you don't want to have more left over because he's going to be giving me more. You got to kind of balance between using your power-ups and taking a chance of pulling another bullet.
Remember, so there's only the highest one is 4, so you have a chance once you have 4. So you just want to keep moving it.
And if they have stars on them, when you clear them, that means you add an action point for each star. So... Let's see. I'm going to move this one down, this one down. 1, 2, 3. Move this one down. So that does my pattern. So I count, my character counts 7, 8, 10, 12. So, and I can use this to add 1. Actually, no. Yeah, add 1 because I can clear up to 3 bullets inside of my pattern. So I'm going to clear these 3 bullets. It gives me a star. You put them face down in your opponent's area. So I'm back up to 2 action points. I did clear this one, so I put that in my discard pile. And let's see if I have any more bullets. I do, so I need to place those. The 1 goes in the first empty space. The 1 goes in that first empty space. I'm getting lucky with the 1s. The 3 goes in the 3rd empty space down. I've cleared all mine. I only have 2 action points. So I can kind of look at my patterns and see if there's anything I could set up for next time. But I'm going to stay there because I'm liking these 1s because that leaves me with 4 empty spaces on both of these. So if I draw 4, I'm good.
I'm getting rid of these. And I did mine.
Okay, so we had 42 seconds left. So at the end of the round, we increase the intensity tracker and we each choose one of these power-ups to add to our action board.
Yeah, that was the part we missed.
Yeah, I wanted that one. So then you replace these 2 the next time. And then you start the timer back over. We put the bullets our opponent gave us into our current. We draw 4 for the intensity that it was before we changed it. Because you actually we're doing it a little out of order. You draw before you change the intensity. And so you can see I have the slight advantage because he only gave me 2 bullets.
I thought you were supposed to get
3.
rid of the ones that you don't buy.
I don't remember. Put out new power-ups equal to players. It doesn't say discard them.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. So we set our AP back up to 7. We're all good. And
Ready?
And we're off. Okay, so that one goes in the first empty space. 1 goes in the first empty space. I need to start paying attention. It's a gamble if I take one of these. Oh, I didn't draw your power up card. We forgot to do that. Okay, so. This one down. This one down. This one over. So that's that. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I get to clear 2 bullets outside of this pattern, so I'm going to clear
This one here.
these 2.
Down there.
And these bullets face
Down
down.
there.
I cleared that pattern. And now I'm doing well. I have plenty of space. That one goes 2. It's a 2, so it goes on the second empty space. This one. Ooh, I'm going to move this one. Oh, wait. I have to move one down.
Wow.
1, 2, 3.
One hit.
1, 2. So 1, 2. So this pattern. So it's 1, 2, 5. I can pay 1 to add 1 to it. It's 6. So I can remove 2 outside of the pattern. I'm going to remove these 2. They don't have any stars on them. Still have a couple more I need to place. 1, 2. Oh, I used that one.
Oh, I'll use this clear bullet from the center.
1, 2. And 1, 2, 3. So mine is draw a pattern from the top of the discard pile.
Would the center be considered this one then? Since this is the center.
The center is this bag.
Oh.
This is the current, this is the center. Okay, so still have 1. So I'm going to move this one up here so I can hopefully complete that pattern next time. And I'm done. Okay, so now we put so let's do this in order. So in phase, we take a power up. So we pick a power up and we add it to our board.
Which one you pick? I'll let you go first.
I'll draw a pattern. And these are free to play. I think I mentioned that. And then we replace those. Then we make sure we're doing it in order. We draw back up to our hand size. And then we put intensity back from the center to current. So we would draw 5 this time.
I'm drawing 4.
Okay. 5. And then that's the end phase. Then the cleanup phase, you put any bullets from your incoming. That's what it's called, incoming. You set the AP back up to 7. You increase the intensity by 1. And you put out new power-ups equal to players. So we've done that.
Ready?
Okay. I'm ready. So I'm going to start off right away. Actually, I'm safe to draw right now. 2, so it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so chancing it. 1.
So I'm using this one.
So I'm going to move this one up. Oh, actually, I can't move them up. This one over, and then this one over. So I'm doing this pattern. So it's 1, 3, 4, 6, 10. I'm going to pay 1 to make it. Actually, no, I'm not going to pay the 1. 6, 10. I can clear 3 bullets outside of this pattern. So I'm going to do this one, this one. I think these have any stars on them.
I'm going to move this down.
And this one. Giving
So,
those
1.
3 bullets face down. I use that pattern. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I need to do something about this one.
First time I've ever done this one.
I'm going to draw a pattern. This one I'll lose a life if I happen to draw that number. How much time do we have left? Okay, over a minute. Ooh, here we go. Move bullet in one direction equal to the number of space. Two for that. Move that up. Okay, 2 more and go 1, 2. Oh, crap. 1 more, and I'm going to move this one over. Okay, so it gives me some breathing room for a split second. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm probably going to lose a life soon. 1. 1, 2, 3. That's a life. Okay. And I don't have any power-ups, or I could have saved myself. Yep. So, wow, you gave me a lot.
Oops.
Okay, so we pick a power-up.
What do you want?
This one.
That's the one I want to. Okay, I'll take this one.
Didn't you finish first?
Yeah.
Well, you can have it.
Actually, I'm going to take this one.
All right. We made kind of a house rule. Whoever finishes first gets the first choice of the power-ups. Because a lot of times you want the same one. Okay, then we draw back up to our hand size. I've already had my hand size. Then we we draw our intensity bullets. So we're up to 6 we have to draw. I'm going to have 12 this time.
I'm getting rid of 1, so I'm 4.
So this is when it starts to get real. When you have all these bullets. Okay, and then we put out the power-ups. Now you increase the intensity, it's up to 7. And we set our AP to max, and then we're ready to start.
All right, ready? Ready.
Okay. Okay, so this one gives me the same numbers. To get rid of some. Okay, so 1. Oh, I can't move them up. I forgot to move them to the right. Ugh. So we're down. So 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear 2 bullets outside of my pattern. Those. It was a star, so I get to go back up 1. That's the pattern I used. Move this over using this pattern. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So I get to clear 2 bullets outside of the pattern.
Move this. Nice, make some leeway.
Okay, so that's what I used. I'm going to draw this pattern from the top of the discard so I can do it again. So I'm going to add 2. Let's see. 4, 5, 8. So I can clear 3 bullets outside of the pattern. And there was a star, so I have to add an action point. I actually did pretty well this time. I still have to place my bullets. 1. Oh.
I'm probably gonna
3.
get hit hard here soon.
I need to move over some stuff, so move that one. Move this one over 1. Okay, so I have a little bit of breathing room for a few minutes. 1, 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna move this. Move this. Nope. Gives me these.
Okay, so I'm going to move this one over. Does that pattern? Oh, wait. Then I'm going to use this to switch 2 bullets, so that actually does that pattern. Okay, so 2, 4, 7, 8, 10, 13. So I get to clear 3 bullets within the pattern. Nice, nice, nice. And, oh, God. How many bullets? Oh, my Lord. I have quite a few bullets left in my bag. But I didn't lose any lives. I just need to stay alive. Okay, so we pick a pattern. You finished first. I'm going to do the draw pattern one. Okay, we draw 7 bullets. I have so many bullets in my bag. Okay. I probably have 20 bullets in my bag.
I'm getting rid of 1, so I'm just picking 6.
Okay, and we move the intensity track. We put our action points up to max. We draw back up to our hand size, and when you run out of patterns, you just shuffle them and create your deck again, just like most games.
All these. Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
I have a lot too. You can see when it gets up, this is the highest we've got. Usually someone's dead by the time it gets up to 7. That's because these characters are really good. So being up to 8 intensity is the furthest we've gotten with no one dying.
You ready?
I'm ready. So I'm going to do this right off the bat. So 3, 4, 6, 7. I get to clear 2 bullets outside of the pattern. And
Put this there. There. Get rid of these.
so that pattern I used, I'm going to draw a pattern. Okay, start placing these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so I'm going to move this one, down, and to the right. So it's 3, 6, 7, 9. Clear 2 outside of the pattern.
Move this up.
I got a star, so I'll get that pattern I used. So 1, Oh wait, wrong aisle. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna move one over.
Wow.
2.
One to the left. One more.
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna have to move this one.
Move this one over.
Just
1,
be
2,
safe.
3. Let's see. I just have to chance it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2. So, oh no, that's not pattern. I could use all of them and make the pattern though. Okay, so it's 3, 7, 10. I get to clear 3 bullets outside of the pattern.
One more, I'm dead.
1, 2, 3.
I'm dead.
Oh wow, really? We have 20 seconds left.
I started like 3 more. I would.
Well, I think I have to keep going because if I die,
Yeah, I would have been.
I don't stop.
I would have been dead no matter what.
I'll
Again.
use that pattern. I have to keep going to see if I die. Wow, I'm getting lucky. Oh, I can't move that one over. Wow, I only lost 1 life.
Yeah.
She is awesome. Ling Ling Zhao, I don't know how you pronounce that. She's Ling Ling, I know I'm getting right. She's amazing. Because she allows you to manipulate. Her patterns are really cool and you can remove a lot. I mean, look how many I removed. How many did I have left in my bag? I had quite a bit. Did you have quite a bit left in your bag?
3.
Yeah, so this is an intense game. It's,
I can see how it would have been beneficial for me not to continue and just to see if I would have got power-up cards to manipulate my...
but you have to keep playing. What do you mean not continue?
What I mean is not to... And just let it stack up and then just combine it.
Yeah,
That way, my power cards to see...
right. Your
That's-
patterns.
Yeah, that's what I should have done once I got to 3.
Yeah. So pretty much 7 or 8 intensity is the farthest we went was with before someone dies. This is the furthest we've gotten. So you could tell it's an intense game and it is fun because you're so wrapped up. The timer does make it more fun and you're so wrapped up and you're doing your own thing. And like I don't even know what he's doing until the turn's over. Like I had no idea he was that close to dying because I'm like wrapped up in my own world. So it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like a video game bingo like mixture.
Yeah,
So
it's fun. It's challenging. I mean,
yeah.
she's won 2, I won 2, so...
It's all depends on the characters. There's a ton of different characters. The first one I got, I thought he was really good, but against this character, and maybe he's just not good in general, but he did not do well. She allows you to manipulate more, and she's pretty OP, the Ling Ling one. I don't know about yours. I haven't played that one, and I could see because we've played 4 or 5 games now, so each time we play, even not playing the same character, you just kind of get faster, and it gets easier in that sense. But as time goes on, you have so many bullets, and you have to keep placing until the timer goes out. It's just like a constant shuffle, and you run out of the action points. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you get a little wrapped up in your own thing that you kind of sometimes you have to keep looking at the player area because you forget to grab those or forget to put that up there. It's just you're just like because you're thinking so many things, and it's like a chaos, but a good chaos. Because
yeah, I can see why this game's highly rated because and it's definitely you need to play it several times before you like it. I mean, not that I didn't like it at first, but I liked it.
Well,
She
didn't connect with the character.
Yeah, I just did horribly. So I thought, well, I'm just not good at this game. But playing this character, I realized it's not that I'm not good at the game. I just wasn't good with that character. And I'm sure everyone will have a character that they play best. I mean, I'm sure they all have their pros and cons. So, yeah, she's awesome. So if you enjoyed this video, sorry about our little flub we had to start over. Hopefully the editing, you can't really tell, but I just want to say it just in case. If you enjoyed this video, hopefully I don't feel we were as much of a tutorial in this game as we normally do, because you're on that time crunch, so I couldn't really explain what I was doing much, I don't feel, as I was doing it, so I apologize for that. But hopefully you can see well on the camera enough to see what we were doing and get a feel for the game. And again, the How to Play video by the company is a really good game. It's quick. It's like watching an anime video trailer. It's kind of cool. So definitely watch that if you purchase this game, and you'll be good to go. If you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel if you are not already. And we look forward to seeing you next time.